assume what they will do on Hokari is like they will pick the carry hero and try to flex the last hero, so they get like the random good 23 pick Pango. So I assume they see their mid laner now, so now they can like do some pick and choosing. I would really like to see them pick up Lina already. Like that's great against Pango in mid lane.
Yeah, this could
Really
be a
good at
2 or
killing
3.
kill really, yeah, but like it's still pretty good against Pango because you can just kill him when he's rolling with BKB later as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Lina is also really good at killing Tombstone,
5 seconds remain.
and it pairs super well with Marcy in general. So that's what I kind of like
Radiant team are
uh,
now picking.
the Lina pick.
In the
Ember, okay.
spirit.
Ember also quite nice.
Yeah, Analog
Giving
has one Ember game. Hasn't won on it. Wait, which game was this? This was yeah, this was against Boom. This was the first game that they lost.
yeah, it's like Ember good.
10
Some
seconds to
setup
pick.
for making the game easier to play for both Marcy and DP, making sure
5
people don't run away from
seconds
them when they try to
remaining.
commit to a fight.
Yep. A new hero for Hokori. They've not played Bane before during the course of this tournament, so something new to add into the mix. And
I'm not the biggest fan of Bane into the three heroes are picked already. Like
it's great against Pango. Like that is
yeah,
really good against Pango,
it's good against Pango,
but it doesn't do
Only
anything to
10
Undying or Tiny.
seconds.
exactly, and like ooh, yeah.
5
I mean,
seconds remain.
it could work.
I guess
Could
they're
work.
happy with like the Ember DP presence and Marcy initiating that Bane has a free time focusing
Yeah,
on Pango.
maybe picking target for Bane will be a bit easier, but
Yeah.
Bane was super picked like last DPC season, but now it's fallen off a bit. And I think the only ones picking Bane right now are the like Bane spammers who have
Yeah.
used the sleep saving like to the maximum.
Yeah. Bane's been played 4 times, and
Yeah, it's
they
not
have
completed that.
they've lost 3 out of the 4 games with it. So actually, sorry, they've lost 2 out of the 3 games because one of these shows to be a North American BTS Pro Series game. So we have Januel, Varish, and Januel. So Varish has been the one playing Bane
Radiant's
before.
ban.
Pugna, okay, an uncontested hero into the draft.
I guess it's mid Pagna. I mean, they could do anything. It's a chaos, but I don't think Pagna support is a thing. But
I mean, the healing battery is kind of history, right?
yeah, exactly. I'm not sure that
5 seconds.
it could be a
Hurry,
core. Maybe
hurry.
I'm not sure how it matches against Ember. I feel like Ember should be pretty good, like
Dire's
good against it.
ban.
But we'll see. We'll see.
I guess this is also something like we don't want you to pick PA.
Radiant's ban.
Yeah, maybe it's like, but it's weird. Like you're denying it so hard. Banning at AM. I get the AM ban tells me it's a core. Pagna. So very likely. But we'll see. Soon
Only
enough.
10 seconds.
Banning out carries both teams. So not
Yeah,
that many carry heroes left in the pool, right?
5 seconds remain.
Like TA, Morph, Stark, AM out. Same with TB. Like a lot of carry bans. Like a carry ban 5 carries so far.
Dire's ban.
6 carries now.
Yeah, there's the PA ban.
Yeah, so
It's on the other side though.
yeah. I wonder what's left even.
Well, DB's played 7 different carries for Army Geniuses.
Only
Most
10
notoriously,
seconds.
there's the Pudge,
Radiant
Monkey
team
King,
Yeah.
are picking.
Pudge, Monkey King,
and Furion.
maybe Racer. It's not the greatest Racer game, but
It's the Fury for Hokori. It's been Void, PA, Weaver, Husker, TA, Morphling. So 6 heroes. They banned the PA.
10
There's no
seconds to
Lone
pick.
Druid. I'm not too comfy with a
5
Weaver pick
seconds
into this
remain.
game. Faces Void is also banned. Is this a Morphling game for Hokori? Morphling
Dire
Ember?
team
yeah,
pick.
maybe. Like
Draft.
Jugger.
Okay.
A bit of a dead hero, I have to say. Especially over the like TI qualifier. Not a lot of Jug picks coming out.
Yeah.
But Spin is really, Spin is really good this game. And I think Spin against Pagna is also really good.
10 seconds.
Because he can't like decrep himself and run away really. It becomes a bit weird,
5
a bit
seconds.
awkward.
Hurry,
AG's got this
hurry.
run at you lineup. Shouldn't they go Pudge here?
Yeah, I mean, tanky patch could be okay. Like laning wise should be fine as well. But
Or the Monkey King.
Drow Ranger.
Choose
Drow?
your hero.
Drow.
I mean,
It
they have
could
a pretty
work.
good.
I mean, it could work, yeah.
Yeah, they have a lot of protection for the Drow, but it also could be like Drow not having a game
Mm.
into this. I mean, to be fair, there was not a lot of carries open in the pool as well, so we have to take that into consideration, I guess.
Yeah, gotta look at the situational picks that might work. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
the Ember might be jumping you, the Juggernaut's gonna be chasing you, but at least Drow's not facing off against like these strength blink initiators who love to have like snipers and Drows as their target, where they just go in. You've got Undying and Tiny who can save you. You have a mobility line based lineup as well. They can move you around, toss to safety. Zombies showing where they are. Puck that can decrep an approaching opponent. Pango control for team fight. I feel this could be a good Drow game for AG.
Yeah, for sure, it could work. But the thing I see with it, like I like when I play Marcy, it's pretty annoying to play into Drow because you can gust your rebound.
Hmm.
So just in lane, like level 4 gust could help them out a bit. But I think this bot lane is gonna be hard for them, or top lane. I guess it is. Yeah, top lane. It's so confusing, but I assume it's top lane. Right?
All right. Well,
Yeah,
we're gonna kick off our final series of the day. I'm gonna be a bit curious about Army Geniuses again because they're not playing with Narman. I think Vin's has become their stable pos 4 support in the team for the time being. I don't know where Narman is. I have no information to provide you on that.
Well,
But
let's get to it, shall we?
he has had some good plays here and there. Maybe he sits in nicely. I think the biggest stars on AG, you look at In Your Dream, you look at DB. I think, well, I posted you that one clip of In Your Dream Pango with the tumbler toy.
Yeah.
Let's hope he doesn't end up having it again. It was a bit rough for him.
Lane here is classic stand up in the mid lane here.
Important points are up for grabs. I
Wait.
would like to see Hokori again, you know, shuffle the deck a little bit, show if they're going to be an upper bracket team or are they going to be battling for the lower
30
bracket spots,
seconds
maybe
to begin.
tiebreakers potentially. I'm not sure if
30
we have
seconds.
tiebreakers here at this BTS Pro Series, but at least somewhere narrowing between like 3 to 5 on the group stages. So this could be a series for them to win. But I think if you look at Neon, I think AG is a step better. But if they're having a good game, I think In Your Dream can absolutely shine if he goes to Fusel, except for example on this Pango. So it's really down to them
And so it begins.
to have success. And we've got some, well, not some brawling. Theolicor could level up the toss here, and he does. And looking for the body blocks on DB. Maybe Vitaly able to get a first blood. Dan Drow going around the tree line. Crypt Swarm, first blood. Vitaly from Hokori. He's gonna be grabbing it. And an early kill on the enemy carry from AG. Great start for the DP to kick things off, and you've already got the couriers being sent in their way, so a lot of regen for this DP in the lane. Very good start for Hokori here in terms of how the soft lane is going to start rocking out. I'll take a quick
I'm
look
gonna
at
look
the-
at the mid lane. I love this game.
Yeah, we're
It's
looking at the
a-
mid lane, yeah.
It's an interesting matchup because I think this matchup goes both ways so many times. Like Ember with like Slight just pummeling the Pango out in the beginning. Feel like it's usually how it goes down, but we'll see.
Do you think Pango wants 1 point in E? Sometimes you see a lucky shot being leveled up.
Maybe it's level 4, right? Not before that. It's the common
Yeah.
move to it, I think. From what I've seen.
Something that they might opt to go for at one extra point, especially if the Ember just maxes out on damage.
Yeah.
Might as well just go
Yeah,
shield
exactly,
crash and a point in Swashbuckle. But if he does want to get the Diffusal Blade, I think you need to have extra points in Swashbuckle for the cooldown reduction.
Yes, for sure. Ember already looking to skill up Shane here, so I would assume he's gonna play aggressive in this lane.
Yep.
pulling the Pango as much as he can.
Meanwhile, bottom Womi is really delivering a lot of hurt onto Lumiere. 8-4 in terms of how the CS is kicking off in these early stages. Netherblast and Pugna's high attack range and high right-click damage.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a sad lane, especially in the beginning. I think it comes down a lot to who matches the boots timing the best. Because if Pugna gets boots before Drag, this lane is gonna be pretty sad. The Jag has boots flying out already, I believe. Yeah, boots is flying out the Jag, so they might have a small timing to go on him. But Pugna is so speedy, right? Before damage.
Avalanche snoop. Blast coming in. Gardic down to 150. He's got the fairy fire.
Yeah, and Asal coming, delivered, perfect.
While Vince is gonna get more regen.
But they're actually standing toe-to-toe on this top lane against a 9 Drow. Oh no, I missed the D-bar for the hard camp.
Off lane, DB is actually, or in the top lane even, DB is actually catching up in farm pretty nicely despite Vitaly getting that early first blood. I think it just helps the DP, but it doesn't necessarily impact him too much. In your dream, very low on HP in the mid lane as Analog was almost diving the Pango under the tower. Gets hit by another Slate, very close. Swashbuckle is ready with no, but look at that Analog. He gets the chains without them hitting the creeps, takes down In Your Dream, and he tips the man.
That's good play. Great start for him, getting the level advantage here, getting high points with Slate before.
Yep.
Top lane, Drow.
More success potentially here. Marcy is silenced up. All spells used. DB down. And Vitaly will score a second kill onto this Drow. Very important kills.
Crouches. It's really difficult. Drow even skilling up Gust level 3, I think. Or level 2, I mean. So... Damn. And dying no tombstone yet.
Yeah, tries to keep the distance with the Gust. Yeah, that's not the most common ability you get to see. Theolicor chasing onto Varus. The slow is there. Marcy with 15 movement speed, faster than the Undying. He's too far away. And it's a high five. Oh, they're staying. Oh, they want him to get closer. Did he just overstep? He's got himself waving his arm, and his head is like, hey, high five to the tower.
I'm quite surprised he's killing 2 points.
Oh, Lumiere's down as well in the bot lane. And they might even get Gardic here with the blast. Yes, they do. Womi double kill. Vince getting himself to the tower.
Nice move, nice move. Bot lane going very well for them.
It is a good trade-off for Army Geniuses having the bot lane go well, and both carries are they're struggling.
Yeah, Drow is farming away. The Drow CS is not bad at all.
Yeah.
2 deaths on their back, but they think it's somewhat fine, I think. The only problem is Deep is getting level 5 soon, so Deep is way ahead on the levels, which is gonna show up soon, I'm sure, with the double siphon, or triple siphon even.
Also made some ancient stacks on the side of Hokori there as the Theolicor was making his way back to base. I actually haven't looked. I want to check this out now. Give me a second. I want to take a look at the. I'm looking at the stacking numbers for these two teams. So yeah, I think this is a big difference here. So in terms of stacking, Army Geniuses in the last 10 games, they're averaging 4.4. Hokori, they only have 6 games, but 7.3 stacks per game. So that's almost double compared to Army Genius. Let's see if AG is going to be playing aggressive with the scouting, but Varys, he's getting some aggression on him as Gardic gets taken down. 100 HP remaining on the Undying, looking to go down, blocked by the creep wave, and the Crypt Swarm will be there for the follow-up kill. So it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Supports both traded on both side lanes.
In fact, this is not even bad for Dire, I think. They need to kill the Drow. Like, killing and dying is also feels pretty bad. They might go on Drow. Nice juke from the Drow here. Oh, sick juke, actually. Damn.
Using Rolling Thunder to try to bully Analog there while he was in Viz. Vitaly diving under the tower. Wanting to get behind. And Theolicor stuck behind the tier 1. Vitaly's courier also
they gotta
goes
turn
down.
it, right? Yeah.
They want the Drow. They really want the Drow. Crit Swarm does land. And here's the multi-shot. Massive damage. Heal from the Undying. DB down. They got the help from In Your Dream. But DB still ends up falling. But still, it is the dominating streak cut down for the Pango straight into his pockets.
Yeah, Nice rotation from Pango. He's swooping in to get the bounty rune, I guess, so he was nearby. Yeah, exactly. So pretty common rotation. Works out really well for him, getting a big kill. Like as a dominating streak this early. And now he's farming away, level 5. Like, Duffy, not too bad. I'm mostly worried about this Agna bot lane, level 6 pushing on the tower. Alone.
Oh, he's even glyphing the creep wave. He's bullying him so hard. Like,
stealing
you want to spin the creeps? Nope, not for you. Guarding. Nightmare onto him. Analog is here. Vince is also showing up. Gonna interrupt them for the time being. Life drain onto the Bane. Bane down. 3 seconds for another life drain to come up and look at Womi. Just gonna TP out. Bok, bok, bok.
I mean, showing up the Grandmaster partner here for sure.
Yep.
Goddamn. Flexing on them.
That I don't like this this year's chicken as much as I like the Aghanim's Labyrinth last year with the bok, bok, bok. That's what you sound like.
Oh yeah, that was a nice one.
That would have been perfect for that occasion. But yeah, Pogna able to get away. He's second in net worth as well. He's the leading light on the side of this dire team.
Gonna be interesting. Ember jumping back top lane. Let's see if they dive here. They have Exo. I assume they would want to dive the Tower Ranger here.
Yeah, they want the
Get
arcane.
the kill to get the tower.
They want the arcane on Analog, and here goes Vitaly with the dive. TP is coming in. They've got Vince showing up to the occasion. TP regenerating by quite a lot here. Split shot does a decent amount of damage, and here comes In Your Dream. Once they come to the rescue, and this eventually will lead into Vitaly going down, maybe even Theoliker as well as In Your Dream taking the detour around the rocks here. Analog can't do much because Varus just level 3 soul rips this man to death.
Oh, he's gonna spam them to death with this Arcane Rune slide off his. But I'm surprised he ditched them to take the rune.
4-second cooldown.
Yeah. I'm surprised he ditched them to take the rune actually. I feel like if he was there, they could have just easily cleaned this fight. But maybe if the rune was more important and the team could have waited or something.
They probably did. At least we'll be able to get this kill. Marcy's TPing bottom. Looks like they want to kill Pugna, the top net worth hero.
Yeah, this game's not that easy, I think. Okay, now he's shooting me again. That. Oh damn, it's a lot of damage.
This is why I love playing Pugna versus Juggernaut, because there's not much that he can do. Even if you use just the basic life drain, he'll run to you. He only slash you to Decrepify.
Yeah, exactly. He's need to.
You
And
don't have
actually,
that
he
many
knows
tools.
all the tricks on this Pugna, like for
Yeah.
sure. Let's see if you want to open up this bot tower.
Avalanche onto Analog, keeping him away, but Vince is going to die. That will be kill number 9 for Hokori.
Nice. Embering a big game, high level.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
You also I think Deep is pretty good at dealing with Pugna, because you can use silence on top of him, and it can becomes really hard to play. Also Deep having a really good game so far. Top net worth in his team.
Yep.
All like 2 gold behind Pugna, so.
Vitaly was the most important part on their victory against I think it was the Boom series.
Radiant's bottom tower has
And that's when he played Deep as well, right? Oh look,
what?
I think
Wait,
he
hang-
knows. He's sniffing him out under the tower here. Look. Ah.
It's gonna be a pretty long battle here.
Slow.
Decrepify,
But
shield crash. Owie, owie.
Not much.
It burns.
But it was on space. What
Yeah,
can you
it
do?
was.
I
It was.
wanna see them try to connect to this mid tower soon. Just like all the radiant heroes for this mid tower to try to secure the next Exo. Exo's up, so he's already moving over. They have some good ward in the hill here. But Dire also has one to scout it out.
I will correct myself. It was the Neon series yesterday where he popped off. That was the Husker DP game that I've been talking about earlier on. I just had a bit of a brain freeze. Deep TP is in from mid. Have to give himself a 3 wave quickly. It's nice for him.
They use base on rotation into the mid lane and they reset.
They caught the
Deep
Pugna.
and Pugna here. Yeah.
Fiend script. Gardic doesn't get the cast off. Oh, he's suspicious of In Your Dream. Nah, I can just hold on to it now. Lumiere squeezes in for the kill. They've got the tombstone on the high ground. Marcy's going to be falling. And there we go. Gardic holding In Your Dream in place, but nobody wants to stay for this. Bit of a miscommunication there from Hokori. I guess he wanted to keep him away. I knew he was dead anyway, but he wanted to go in when everybody else wanted to go out. And now Analog is getting surprised from every direction here. DB is right there. Doesn't get the silence off yet. Avalanche dodge.
Yeah, but I think it's very hard to commit into the Pango ulti and the tombstone on the hill.
Yeah.
It is way too hard to fight into that. So I think it's a
Exorcism?
problem.
Guess Vitali was feeling threatened, so he just popped the exorcism on the high ground, and now it's just for naught.
When I use the timing here, Tombstone is Skolan, if I go out to Skolan, I'm not sure.
If they can get to the tower, then yeah, but this Pugna is keeping them away. Blast dodge. As he takes the haste rune for himself to Womi. He just decrepified when he got hit by the Crypt Swarm at the same time. That hurts him a lot. But at least AG's able to hold their ground here.
I mean, they're delaying it quite well here on Dire.
They can just wait it out.
Now. Yeah, like, not bad at all.
Well, Womi, I can see these blasts are flying in from a very long range. He's got the Aether Lens up on this Pugna, plus Mana Boots. Very farmed Pugna.
But the big difference here is like Drow is still not really catching up. Jag is like even recovered with the Midas here. He's going into the buff shop, so he's gonna go for like full farming on Jagger.
Yep. Oh, they found the Marcy. Quickly deleted. That's a great combo that they have with 4 points Avalanche into Decrepify from Pugna.
I would like Tiny to like call for his team, like let me take a lane and just farm out his dagger.
Yep.
Because I feel like if he gets dagger this year, like the game will become so much easier for bursting target DP.
They're gonna kill the Undying. One at the top lane. Oh, they got the DP instead. I think that's the bigger kill. Even if Lumiere gets a kill on the Undying, they will lose Vitali's DP, who's been on a roll this game.
Yeah. Please just sneak in the board to scout them out. I assume they're gonna play into pairs. Undying is just gonna break every smoking throw of Drow, so Drow can like feel safe on the map.
Yeah.
And Tiny Pugna is just gonna group up. Meanwhile, Pango is defense lanes the best he can.
It does sound kind of familiar. It was like it's either the Enchantress or the Undying that you always run into in the jungle when you're smoking up. Like,
yeah.
It frustrates you.
It feels so bad to do it, like every time. Let's hear a smoke here.
Power rune contest. Region is there. Oh, tried to bait barriers in. Well, they got the vision on him, so he will Tombstone. In your dream coming in, they got the Tiny teleporting as well. They will run away from the vision and the distance out of this Tombstone. In your dream, heavy damage onto the Marcy. Doesn't get the stun connection right away. And a 4-man avalanche into the blast coming in as well. But there's a momentary save of the Marcy, but Marcy will die as Womi is able to zap him to death as the Marcy tried to jump away. Mana cost turning against you. And they can get some damage onto this tier 3 tower now. Analog getting the chains, a bit of poke here. Vitali burns out the last raindrop off of the... Okay, it wasn't actually on the Drow. It looked like it was on the Drow, but it's actually the Pango with a couple more stacks remaining.
Pango closing in on the diffuser bit, I believe. Gonna be big to
Be,
drain
yeah,
the
I mean,
mana.
yeah, he's got the money for it now. Good
Really
time.
delays the Ember's poking in fighting. Like, it's one slash and Ember is pretty sad about his mana pool. Even though he has a trouble toy now, so keep it up. But bot lane? Oh, this feels like a hard kill.
This is big if they get it, but the spin's already there. TP home. No
even
kill.
keeping top. He's not messing around here. He needs to think about the farm. Get TP base.
Yep.
Losing gold.
A lot of moments you would panic TP, but this was a good teleport. You know, spin instantly into the next farming spot. There's an ancient stack which was stacked quite some time ago by Theolikor. And meanwhile, they see this happen. They know he's not going to be joining them. And this is going to be an attempt into mid. But they've got the Fiend script. Vinz is in it. In Your Dream misses his first swashbuckle. Doesn't hit anybody. But Vinz is also not dying either. Guarding. Going to get hit by the Rolling Thunder. Going to get connected again. And he's going to be dying as well. He sucks the life out of this Bane. Moment by moment. There comes the Exorcism. Omnislash just connect as well. But Pango able to disjoint it onto the low ground. Vinz is about to fall as Vitali gets the close-up onto this Tiny. Exorcism is still there, but so is the Tombstone. He would love to take it down. Bavarian says Soul Rip. Healing it up, but the spins and the right clicks from Vitali and Lumiere is going to be enough.
It's very hard for him to commit, I think, into fight for Radiant. You run into Pugna, Tombstone, Pango rolling around, like they don't really have anything to stop them with for now.
They got the Ember BKB coming up that will allow Analog to be much more active in those fights, interrupt and disrupt.
EP has their BKB as well.
And
yeah, I think the big take here is like all their cores are still farming really well. It's only the supports dying every fight, so it doesn't really like set them back too hard. Like Jagger is still top net worth, feeling great.
Yeah.
He's going
Undying.
quite greedy though.
Undying going for some extra healing. He's going for the Holy Locket.
Yeah. Jagger's deciding to. By the looks of it, he's rushing Mjolnir. He's going all in on the damage, so he could die now to Gust or something later in the game, depending on his timing.
Do you think this is going to be a... Yeah, this feels like a shard Juggernaut game, you know, like spinning and right-clicking to get those extra lightning procs out?
Yeah, I mean, I think it might work out against the Pagna, but I'm not sure. Maybe it is a stretch. Just random lightning gets in kills in fight on the craft target. But I would like to... Maybe Manta would have been good as well. But
it is a bit of benefit for them.
Yeah. But this is a huge increase in farm buying this item, for sure.
Haste!
Right, so Drow's also closing up in Manta style. It's going to be sub 20 minutes at this current pace. Not bad, not bad to have it. Still, Hokori's cores are up ahead. Juggernaut is at 10k. So this Lumiere Jug is getting himself a very good game. That's a lot of damage from the swashbuckle. I feel like Army Geniuses are feeling very empowered by this too, that they go for more. He could just snipe the Oliver after the silence runs out. Angle does get it. Oh, he misses like 2 procs, I think.
Yeah. Tiny though, farming his dagger top lane, Ember going on him.
BKBBD, ooh.
Yeah.
Got chains.
If he gets some like cute beauty there, maybe he can get out. Because he can't use Chain, that's the problem. Because
yeah, the TP cancel. Oh, he's got him now.
Oh, he got
there
him.
we
Nice.
go.
Yes. I mean, normally it wouldn't be so good, but
And they're finding bot.
it's
Gardic in the front line. Gardic getting blown up in the front line. Oh, poor Bane.
yeah, normally killing this hero doesn't really do anything, but just delaying the dagger is really big.
Oh, for who?
Like delaying the tiny dagger timing.
Yeah. I mean, the rest of the team already wants the fight, but he doesn't have it. He's still dead, though, but tower gold, well, it's 100 gold closer to it now. 90, to be technical.
It's gonna give. I think it's gonna make the fighting a bit easier at least for them.
They're going all in with this attack speed. When you look at the Marcy going drums too.
Ooh, I would really like Marcy to go BKB this game. Just to like sit on a carry.
They could. I mean, every time I've seen Womi play Pause 3 Marcy, goes BKB Basher, and he's just killing enemy cores with it.
Yeah,
just
it's
destroying
like,
Marses and all that kind of stuff.
It's the superior build, I think. But here, trading the Rochefort here, it's not too bad for them. I don't think Aegis plays the biggest part in this game. Yet, not yet at least. But Jag is really farming away, like 2k at
Classic tier 2 for Roshan trade. Army Geniuses were aware of this Roshan. They'll take an objective for it, knowing that it's going to be undefended. And his Exorcism is going to run its course. So does AG actually defend this tier 1 tower? Because it feels like they do want to. They're going to go in. They've got the toss in, but Lumiere already with a preemptive spin. Pugna is being feed script right now. They're going to take down this Tiny as well as In Your Dream, chasing down the Aegis is about to pop. Finally killed by this. I actually tried to cast Omni Slash, which killed him because of the Nether Ward. And now the Oligor and Varus got what they're going to be going down as Womi has bought back to keep them away. They're trying to chase Gardic and Lumiere. So Army Geniuses keep the tower up, blow up the Aegis, get a kill, but they also lost 3 on their side, and the buyback off of Pugna. So it's costly, but was it worth it, Pablo?
No, I mean, I think Jag just skills too good this game. So if Jag gets far enough, I think they will win the game. And in this tempo, I think that's what he's doing. It's just the only thing that's going for him is like they're actually defending the tower. But Pugna bought back, it was really bad, like setting the game back a bit.
Yeah,
like it
really a bit of a pushback.
Yeah, it really needs to be given. Rushing Octarine feels like maybe it's really good. Maybe
Optimistic.
He's changing. At least he's changing out the BKB to a cheaper item now. Because I think playing for both BKB and Octarine is pretty greedy. Even if
And if
one
he's
gets, like,
and if he's
amazing
using the Crepify for damage purposes, like if they don't have Vision Glimmer, can also help against the Jog.
Yeah, exactly. I like the glimmer.
Or you can stack them both as well if you feel like Spin's killing you.
I really like it. It's a, I think it's one of the better Pugna items for sure.
Yep. Currently at the pace for this Drow Ranger. He's very close to getting Hurricane Pike up to keep up the distance, but they're actually fighting in bottom where In Your Dreams
right?
killing
They
one.
get him.
They want Womi. They have a TP cancel.
no.
They just need to find him. Oh no.
Nice duke there from the Pugna.
Keep it simple. Keep it simple.
Yeah, it was a really nice try.
What have we here?
That's a freebie for In Your Dream, and they get their teammate out. He's got Lincolns now.
It's gonna make his game a bit easier, but I think the scary part for him is gonna be like getting Omni Slash later, anyways, during Omni Slash. Oh, during Rolling Thunder, I mean. Because this Jag is climbing.
Yeah.
And they're mid-tower files, finally.
They did take a tower trade. It's a tier 1 for 1. But it is the mid tower down for the
Yeah,
future
it's the big
Roshans.
tower, I think, yeah.
At least for the next Roshan, the one with the shard. We'll be able to contest it a bit better. There's still the outpost, which is gonna stay in Army Genius's hands. All the tier 2 towers seem to be very safe. And a smoke upcoming from the top lane. 4-man AG gank into the triangle.
It's still actually hard. Oh, he doesn't have Manta yet, so he's quite killable. But I think Bane Sleep might just make this disrupt this move.
They
We'll
see
see.
Lumiere. Just need Thins to get in there. Lot of damage. 3-man avalanche. Beautiful. But still, what can they do with this? Analog with the BKB Vitali coming in from the side with his Exorcism, silencing up the Drow. Drow kind of has to run from this, but the DP forces the Drow to teleport all the way back home. Omni slash Uston to Womi as well in the pocket. They've lost 3, but they will get some response kills here, at least In Your Dream. Teleport is available. Teleporting home now. Is he going to get it? Looks like he will. He's going to be going out, and they're going to take this Undying with him. And it's a 3-for-2 trade by the looks of it.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't think the fight start could have been like maybe they get the catch on Jug, but like this is a pretty good fight for them. And Reddit is committing into a tombstone on a hill, and the fight is still looking like this.
Yeah.
So I would be quite worried if I'm die right now. But maybe like bursting. They still have the possibility to burst in Jug, so they might.
DB. Oh no!
Big one.
Wow.
Big one.
I was sure he's getting out, but no, DB. With that one quickly squeezed in swashbuckle from In Your Dream, helping DB with a multi-shot to just blow up the Ember before his Remnant's able to get out.
That was a big kill.
I mean, I have to say, that's a huge play. Like, I was very confident that this Ember should be fine at low HP, but no.
A lot of gold going into Drow's pocket right there.
Yep. Free gold even.
Wait, is Drow getting with this quick buy or? Oh yes, thank you.
Another mantle.
That makes some more. That makes some more sense for sure.
Yeah.
Damn. All right.
Classic stacking Yasha like a big brain.
Yeah.
But you get more mobility.
Jag is even. Oh, look at this core player buying dust even for himself, dropping the Quelling Blade. This is what I like to see when I play. Love to see my carries having dust on them.
You love to see
Instead of
it.
a Quelling Blade. That feels really good.
Yeah, especially in a game where you don't really even have a use for the Quelling Blade. So yeah, this is efficiency. I think a good friend of mine as well usually always said, like, you never should have an empty slot when you're playing carry. Like, you should always have a full inventory, no matter what it is.
And replacing your Quelling Blade for dust is really good.
It is totally worth, especially now that they've got the info about Army Geniuses and they're going into Invis with the Pugna Glimmer Cape, for example. So they can't even disjoint anymore. So you can just pop it and then go. But they're gonna kill this Undying. Used to be there. It's just disappeared. They are all teleporting out of the bottom lane. Hokori is actually reading this pretty well. They're not going to end up chasing anybody. Instead, they go straight for the triangle. And there's DP. Perfect target to kill into the Fiend Script. And that is a very dead Drow Ranger. The spin's doing so much damage. And looking to try to disjoint, but Vitaly gonna be blinking right on top. There we go. Hokori take this one.
That was a really nice try though, but bro, doing everything she can to get out.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower
They need to fix their lanes. I would like to see Radiant like trying to open these two bot towers. I think they're quite free net worth is sitting around. Roach is not respawning in a like fairly good time.
Pango has blink money now. With the Lincoln's diffusal mana boots that he has. No.
Yeah, I
More
think he might feel like he need Basher against all these BKBs to like make their game a bit more tricky.
Yeah. Those bashes will definitely help out with having a Drow in your team. So BKB does get popped by the DP this time. In your dream, a roll up, stop there for a moment. The Olik are gonna dive in onto the Tiny. Vin's getting blown up, and look at all those particles in the air. Tiny literally getting shattered. But in the bottom lane, they're targeting for Lumiere. Two-man chains as they've got Analog sitting right behind Lumiere, and they might be able to kill both of these. The Puck is dropping low. The Penguin's going to be falling as well. They're going to be taking line injury, and they won't be trying to go away with the Invis. But Analog's going to be right there and dodging the Gust for now. Darius is going to be there as well. Another chain connection does come flying through, and Lumiere going for the full-on deep dive. They've got the Tombstone placed down, but he wants this Pugna with all the vengeance, all the revenge that he's been taking from Womi during that laning stage and after. Won't be able to clear him out, but at least they're slow. Look at these zombies, keeping them stuck here. Vitaly TP home, going to be able to get out. Lumiere also on the disengage. Analog's trying to make his way out, but they're chasing. They're going all the way onto this Juggernaut. TP not too far away. Going to go for the spin as well, but the rest of Hokori coming in for the left side. They've got a regen rune that's going to be picked up by the Ember, and still the zombies, but they're going to be running out as the Tombstone runs its course, and DP just doesn't have any tools to catch Hokori's course.
I mean, that was some nasty chains. Really nasty chains there on the bot lane.
Analog's having fun with this Ember.
Yeah, for sure.
He's going Axe. He realizes the potential he has this game.
I really like what Jag is deciding to do here. Like, understand, like, okay, I need to blink in on people. I need a nullifier, and I will just slash them without any problems at all.
Yep. And he's going overwhelming blink instead of swift blink. Is that the?
He wants to break dagger or something. I'm not sure. I assume. But instantly here, they know Exos can cool down for a bit longer, so they smoke up here on Dire. Try to like take a fight before they rush. Rush is even up there. So this fight is huge.
5-on-5 smoke. Both teams smoking up. Roshan is up. This is a Roshan fight. Whoever wins this one should be able to take the Aegis and the Shard.
Oh, good word here from Align.
They've got
Let's see if they can
themselves
play
an
around it.
advantage. Vince is on the high ground, and now they're going to be jumping in deep, but they will finally spot the Tiny. Cornered up in your dream. Good position for the stun here, and will get the damage done. And Gardic, actually Theolikor is the one dropping low. They want to catch Gardic to get the face grip on the Pango. Yes, they will. They stack their ultis on the Pango to make sure that they get this kill. Now Varus going to be chased up as well. Dano coming in. Vitaly coming up the side as well. DB going to be dishing out a lot of damage, but here comes Lumiere as well with the Juggernaut jumping on top of the Drow Ranger. He's trying to stand their ground and trying to do as much damage as possible. And even the quick shot, the multi-shots coming flying through as well, and doing enough to force Analog on the run for now. And Varus with these big heals. They're going to take down Vitaly. They're going to take down Gardic. DB still alive. Army geniuses, they hold their ground.
Behind a beautiful corpse.
There's a DD for Lumiere, though. Don't think they would have turned around.
I feel like the fight took so good for Radiant in the beginning. Like, DP zoning like 3 heroes on their own in the backline. Meanwhile, they clean up Tiny and Pango. But then you just, I don't know what to do, but I guess they kite very well around the Pagna and Drow and just get 3 kills out of it. Not sure if it looks different if they have EXO up, but damn, they played it really well on Dire. Just delaying the fight and just poking them down, slow and steady with Drow. But they might still root Roshan for it.
Army Geniuses now moving around, knowing this Roshan is potentially being contested, but they just don't know how fast Lumiere is taking it. With that DD rune, he's already dealt 90% of that HP pool. And this Roche is gonna drop in just a matter of seconds now as Lumiere finishing it off. Analog keeping them at bay. Roche down, Shard taken. And he's got an extra.
Yeah, I guess it's only Bane that doesn't have one, I mean.
Marcy? Marcy has it. Bane's gonna get it.
Yeah, Marcy sharded up DP on the high ground there, on the ward.
Yeah.
And the fight. It was a really nice try. Almost worked out. I
AoE
think he had a
sap.
zombie on him.
AoE sap for the Bane with the shard. And a 10k lead for Hokori, who are smoked up with the advantage of their Aegis. Looking to
Yeah, they need
find
to get some damage out of
AG. They've got the Feast Grip already onto Vince, and here we go, Vitaly. Blaze getting tossed in with the Exorcism, and Vince can't do anything except just toss a random avalanche at the end of his life. And this is an Exo being spotted with no lane to push, so Hokori needs to push the advantage for a kill. And they get DP onto the safety of the high ground. Womi's also going to be there. They're going to be hunting down the Undying. But it doesn't really help them too much. I mean, that's an Exorcism for no objective. There's just 2 kills. Army geniuses. I guess that's a bit of a sigh of relief. I mean, they could have lost so much more.
Yeah, Tiny's tanked the smoke on the ward. He's pretty good about it, I think. Knowing Exo can cool down, so they have like a breather now for Drought to keep farming. Finish up the Shadow Blade right now. Going silvers, I guess. Yeah, going silvers on Drought. Makes me wanna poke the Ember BKB mid, but it's pretty ballsy to do it, I think.
DB wants to kill Analog. Ooh, BKB though.
It's
Gonna be a turnaround. Doesn't have any backup, but there's gonna be a lot of damage onto the Ember.
Nice play.
Already down to 6 seconds anyway, but they get the tower. They know if Drown's not there, they're not defending the tower. Lumiere can take it.
Yeah. Now they might just prep a smoke and run at them, because you know Exo is a cooldown, Ember BKB is a cooldown. But I feel like if they run in too hard here, they might just get punished by Jagger Omni slashing them.
Yeah, classic overextending chase on the low ground to the high ground and getting smashed.
Yeah, they got 1D word at least. So I wonder if they know about the second one. And they do. So, 2 wards.
Good understanding from Hokori to disengage there. Like, you always want to be maxed out when you're fighting your opponent.
I'm dying playing with the Paladin sword for the amplified healing as well. I like it. All in on this. Soul repping. Try to get them lads.
And AG
Here
smoke.
comes the smoke. Yeah.
Lumiere in mid.
Like,
Chance to get the Aegis, and they go for it. And he's right on top of him with the Rolling Thunder. But they will do a lot to him. He's down to 300. Healing Ward is placed down on the ground as well. And here we go. Analog's going to be stopping the advance. Looking for Gardic here on the backline. In your dream, Drow's going to be helping him take down the Bane. Bane's going to be gone. No buyback. Juggernaut going to be almost popping for the first time. Still alive. The Healing Ward is still there. Womi going to be moved around in this fight with the Ogre Seals totem. And will be going into the arms of Lumiere to spin him to death. They've also got the chains on the Undying. That's going to be number 3 for Hokori. In your dream is no TP, but they don't know he's there.
Maybe can linger.
They actually see him. They see him now. They're pinging him. Where are you gonna go?
Oh, nice one. Nice.
Oh, poor In Your Dream. No teleport. No way to go back home. Trying to fight the best that he can. Okay, he managed to flip the Marcy, but yeah, you know, small relief, small victories.
Yeah, he's just fighting so hard, and I think like going Jag is like the worst possible target. Because even if you kill him once, like I doubt I can kill him twice.
Yeah, yeah.
And also this lift team can screw with it a lot, so it's hard. They need to try something. Like I like the fact that they're trying.
Here does do a lot of damage. The Healing Ward comes out just. They're so close to getting these kills with the Drow, but it's just not enough.
Yeah, Drow needs. Oh, she has a crit even. It's really close. She needs a little, like one spell from Pango, and they can kill him. But Ember though is the beginning. Retank it. 3 HP already.
Look at that. Oh, what a beautiful jump from Analog. No fear. No fear whatsoever. Tombstone down of Vitaly about to fall, but the Drow Ranger being chased, forced to BKB Vitaly.
Healing up.
1-4 hit. These spirits are keeping him alive, and Ember might have spent a couple last times running away from the Drow Ranger, but now forcing the Drow on the retreat this time. Hokori, everybody alive. I have to say, Analog, what a ballsy and a perfect play. He just jumped in the middle of 5 heroes. Full vision allows Hokori to do whatever they want at that time.
They played it like played the classic high ground ward on the right. He gave vision, and like the moment they get vision, they slice in on Ember and setting it up. Wonderful.
The rune of invisibility.
Good smart plays coming out, but AG, what do they do now? How do they get themselves back in? Is it
they know access to cooldown once again. No Aegis. So they have somewhat. He bought Swift Blink by the way on Jag, not Strength Blink. Makes more sense.
Yeah.
I have to say. Closing in on level 25 as well on Jagger. He's really farmed. But he can die, I think. possibly.
Possibly, yeah. DB is going to find Gardic in the lane, and there we go. That's going to be the Bane 3-shot by the Drow.
Yeah, but not
Finally.
really what you're searching for, but it's something. Now they can take some map at least, at
Yeah.
bare minimum, but they need to get like a few bigger kills here to flank 20k behind is not easy. So, but yeah, taking the micro ward, need to camp the ward down, bait them in or something. Drow is playing really aggressive here, really wants to find a pick off on someone.
Looking at the buyback status as well. There's only one on each team. This is probably the objective for both teams, to start farming up towards those buybacks instead of getting items, because you know, like, can end up in a pretty awkward situation of getting team wiped and then your whole base is gone. There you go. They're going to look for the opening. Lumiere is already blinking aggressively onto the Undying. Vince is going to be there as well, keeping an eye open. In Your Dream coming in with the BKB of the Rolling Thunder, actually, and they will get the connection at least onto the Juggernaut, but Varus is going to be falling with the Tombstone at the top of that hill, and they've got vision, but they don't have damage, and DB forced the TP home, and he's gonna get Fiend's Grip. That's 4 gone, and Army Geniuses, they're crumbling in the arms of Hokori, who are crushing them. Fight after fight after fight, and that 25k lead, we just talked about it. You don't have buybacks. I mean, this could be at least 2 lanes of racks going down.
Yeah, I mean,
This could be
I
game
like
even.
I like the fact that they're not playing like they're 20k down, right? They take the hill and they stick to it. Just don't quite get the good jump to start off the fight there. But
It is a hard situation for Army Geniuses, and I don't think they're going to be coming back into this game. By the looks of it, Hokori just seeming to have the upper edge, the upper hand with Lumiere's magic immunity, and an analog with the rest basically just following up that mobility. Army Geniuses just can't match it up. And that's 2 lanes of racks instantly gone. Looking for the
there might
third.
be one more fight though, coming up for the last side. Or if they decide to just wait out the Roche, what they could do on Radiant if they want to play it super safe. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Looks like your microphone might have moved a little bit.
Better now, maybe?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
much better. Much better.
Yeah.
Now we hear you again.
Yeah, I think they're waiting for the Roche, right? It's probably the safe play to do, even if they're pretty up. Like, you don't want to lose a game like this by taking a bad fight, because Drow might just show up and do a hell of a damage. Like, Jagger's not super tanky, he's only 2k HP,
Yeah.
so he can die
only
to
2K.
tiny. I mean, it's not that bad. Not that much, I mean. And he has no advantage as well, like, so he might just get bursted if he overplays it a bit. He has a BKB now, though, so never mind, forget what I said.
Yeah, it's potentially the power that Army Geniuses has is on DB's Drow with all the procs from his ult.
Yeah.
If he gets a lot of those, that 43 armor on Juggernaut, well, 33 base armor even is not going to help him too much. And In Your Dream's going to go in. They've got the Ember Spirit, but he's got the BKB just in time. Undying there, Womi already gone. The next one to fall. TP in the river, tries to deal some damage onto the Bane, but he's going to get surrounded by enemies, and they call GG. That's going to be game number 1, going for Hokori. Sweeping and cleaning up Army Geniuses as they pass.
Yeah. The guy playing really well, I think. They took a chill. They understood, like, okay, Jag is if Jag has a good game, this game will be very easy, and they just let Jag farm and played around it. Like, they didn't overforce stuff with their Prophet ulti, which I think is quite easy to do. Like, you feel like, oh, we have Exo, so we need to do stuff. But they played it cool and just didn't overcommit and waited for the timings. And sooner or later, this Pugna kind of falls off, right?
Yeah, it's you know, I think Army Geniuses they had like a good idea, man. I was hyped up about the Undying starter for the draft, but then seeing how Hokori was able to execute in the end, it felt like a pretty free game for the Ember Spirit too. Like, Analog could do whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
Is that just the lack of stuns on the AG draft, really? Like, no single target focus?
I think it's a bit on Tiny's blink time is not the fastest, I think, making it a bit harder for them to like make this threat for Ember. And but the other is the lack of disable when you pick Pugna offlane. You
Yeah,
need to
yeah.
compensate, and I think they didn't really do it. Like, sure they have Pangwalti, but he wasn't rushing any dagger or anything like that, so it was hard for him to set up on Ember as well. So they did like Drought to start from Fog with Gust or something. So it was like not super realistic
Mm-hmm.
to pick him off. Same with Jagger, like they don't have any good initiate for Jagger either. Like they have Tiny Stun and that's it, or Drow the Gust.
Mm. And it just also felt like the Pugna just kind of falls off. Like the Octarine core, it feels like a very luxurious item to have, but it just doesn't scale as well as Hokori's damage output did, so it just doesn't provide that much what they were hoping for. And Hokori just had way too many tools to work against Army Geniuses. And, you know, I mean, this, I want to say it was an expected victory, but it was a hard-fought victory for Hokori at least, because Army Geniuses felt a bit disarmed the longer the game kept on progressing, and their lineup just kept on falling, despite Drow is usually somewhat good, but it's just one hero amongst the rest. So that's game number 1 of the books. Hokori's going to take this one. We have one more game, ladies and gents, for the end of the day. It's going to be game number 2 between Hokori and Army Geniuses, but that is after the break.